Some roads don't just lead to places, they lead to the past. Today, I ride into Pattadakal, a land where stone speaks. From the grandeur of Virupaksha and Mallikarjuna to the early elegance of Sangameshwara and the quiet charm of Galagnath, Karsiddheshwara and Jambulinga. Each temple is a page in Karnataka's living history. Let's ride through heritage carved in stone. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Today in our North Karnataka series, the next historic destination we're going to explore is Pattadakal, a land where temples are not just built, they're carved with soul and story. So let's hit the road and ride into the past. The ride to Pattadakal is scenic, surrounded by red earth, waving sugarcane fields and the occasional temple spire in the distance. This region breathes history, and every kilometer brings us closer to the world of the Chalukyas. Once we reach the heritage complex, the first stop is the ASI-managed ticket counter. Entry here is regulated to preserve its legacy. You'll need to get an entry ticket, and if you're carrying a camera or DSLR, there's a separate charge based on your equipment. Mobile phones are usually allowed without extra cost. After collecting the ticket, there's a quick security screening. They check your gear and validate your camera permissions. It's smooth and professional, and you're in. And the moment you step inside, the temples greet you calm, majestic, and drenched in history. This is Pattadakal, where Dravidian and Nagara styles meet, where queens built temples, and where India's temple architecture truly evolved. From here, I begin exploring temple by temple, carving by carving. This isn't just a visit, it's a step back into the 7th century, into a time when stones weren't just sculpted, they were sanctified. The first temple that draws your attention is the majestic Virupaksha Temple, built in the 8th century by Queen Lokamahadevi to commemorate her husband Vikramaditya II's victory over the Pallavas. As you step in through the gateway, you're greeted by majestic Vimana, soaring above the sanctum, a classic example of South Indian Dravidian style. The Nandi Mandapa in front holds the sacred bull, calmly watching over the shrine of Lord Shiva, known here as Virupaksha, the all-seeing one. Inside, the temple grows even more sacred. The ceilings are adorned with lotus medallions, while the sanctum houses the sacred Shiva Linga, still worshipped by devotees to this day. Look closely at the walls, you'll see stories from the Ramayana, Mahabharata, and Shiva Purana carved with a precision that survived over 1,200 years. The beauty of Virupaksha lies not just in its architecture, but in its spirit, in the fact that it was commissioned by a queen for a king to honor a god through an art form that outlasted them all. Right beside Virupaksha stands the Mallikarjuna Temple. It was built in the 8th century CE during the reign of King Vikramaditya II by his second queen Trilokamahadevi. While Virupaksha was Queen Lokamahadevi's tribute to victory, the Mallikarjuna Temple was Trilokamahadevi's offering of devotion and grace. To queens, to temples, one glorious era. Architecturally, the Mallikarjuna Temple mirrors the Virupaksha in style, designed in the Dravidian style, with a towering shikhra, a beautifully sculpted mandapa, and a sanctum dedicated to Lord Shiva. Step inside, and the temple becomes quiet. A soft light seeps in from the carved windows, leading your eyes to the sacred Shiva Linga, still revered by pilgrims after over 1,000 years. The detailing in the pillars, the sculpted ceilings, and its symmetry all tell the story of the queens building legacies in stone. Mallikarjuna Temple might be quieter, but listen closely and it speaks of love, power, faith, and the unmatched brilliance of the Chalukya artisans. This is living heritage, carved with devotion. The Sangmeshwara Temple is one of the oldest structures in the complex built by King Vijayaditya around the early 8th century. It represents the early Dravidian style, simple in form but powerful in scale. Though unfinished, it carries the raw vision of the early Chalukya artisans. The Galagnad temple features a curved Nagara-style shikhra and is believed to be one of the later additions. Inside, a beautifully placed Shiva Linga stands as the main deity, with carvings of Saptamatrikas and guardian figures around it. Archaeologists believe that Galagnath was once part of a larger group of temples, some of which may not have survived the test of time. What remains today is a shrine that bridges regions, blending styles while holding firm to its purpose devotion to Lord Shiva. In a complex filled with royal dedications and architectural grandeur, the Galagnath Temple may seem modest, but its presence is powerful, reminding us that in the vast narrative of Indian temples, every stone has a story, even the quiet ones. The Kadsiddheshwara Temple, a 7th century shrine dedicated to Lord Shiva, and one of the earliest examples of Chalukya architecture in its formative stage. Its tower, or shikhra, is built in the Nagara style, gently curving upward in the shape of a stepped pyramid. The sanctum doorway is where the real artistry lies, flanked by Dwarpalas, door guardians, and crowned with a sculpture of Shiva as Ardhanarishwara, the divine form representing the union of masculine and feminine energies. This single image tells a cosmic truth that Shiva and Shakti are inseparable, two halves of the same eternal energy. The Jambulinga Temple, another 7th to 8th century shrine, also dedicated to Lord Shiva. Like Kadsiddheshwara, it features a Nagara-style shikhra, but its carvings are slightly more refined, suggesting it may have been built a bit later. The entrance is adorned with beautiful iconography, including a sculpture of Lord Shiva as Harihar, a unique fusion of Shiva and Vishnu in one form. This representation shows the philosophical unity between different sects of Hinduism, a belief system that flourished under the Chalukyas. As I ride away from Pattadakal, it feels like I'm carrying more than just memories. I'm carrying centuries of stories, carved in stone, whispered by the wind, and echoed through every temple I walked through. If this ride made you feel the spirit of Karnataka's past, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to join me on more soulful journeys like this. Until next time, gear up, ride safe, and keep exploring.